Welcome to COMANDOLIN. Today, take a look at Ripple from the Grateful Dead, 1970. Actually, a B-side to the song Truckin', which I didn't really realize. But yeah, popular sing-along campfire staple everywhere. And of course, redone in the 90s. Spectacular version by Jane's Addiction. Really cool drums. I love that song. But anyway, before we get going here, make sure you subscribe down below. COMANDOLIN, doing a lot of these lessons and tutorials and things of that nature. Be sure to check out the COMANDOLIN store for t-shirts and stickers and hoodies and the usual merch. And of course, I'll put the couple ways to donate down below. If you're watching the channel, getting stuff from the channel, could kick it $1 or $2 would sure be appreciated because it's never going to get monetized. So anything helps. And lastly, if you're watching, leave a comment. Tell me where you are in the world so I can put a pin on my map here and kind of mark you down. But all right, Ripple, let's check it out here. All right, so here it goes. It's in G. And it starts off like this. Which is 4th fret on the G string twice, 5th fret once, and open D. Now that open D is just part of the G chord here. You know, open, open, 2, 3, G chord. Strum on that for a couple beats. And we're going to do this little melody, which is a bottom G, what's an octave G here, bottom G there, and the 5th fret on the D string. Hit them both and let them keep ringing and come down here to the A. I'm just moving my finger out of the way here so you can see. And we'll go 2nd, open, and back to the 2nd while these are still ringing. Now while all that's ringing, keep this finger here and just set a normal C chord down here with your usual 2 fingers. 2nd on the D, 3rd on the A. And then you'll just release 5th to the 2nd here. So put them together. All right, so what we're going to move into next is, while this is still ringing out on that C, is we're going to open up on that D, open, replace that on the 2nd, and go right back to the 5th, where we just were. So open A, 5th, and say we're just going right back with the same notes back and forth here. Then 5, 2 again, open, which is right back to that G chord. So that whole little phrase there. So we're coming off that. That again from before. Now the second time when we come through it, we're going to move into this melody. And what this is, a G chord, just can be a 1-finger G here, 2nd fret on the A string, and the bottom 2 open. So 2nd to the 3rd, to the D, open D chord, and make sure we emphasize that A because that's our melody note. C chord, 2nd, 3rd here, to the 5th on the D, open A, and then finishing off with our big G there. Open, 5, 2, 3. All right, so from there it's going to move into the chorus. And here's the first part. Do here, you go A minor, 2, 2, 3, and 5. You're going to slide from the 5th to the 7th on the high E, and you're not going to want to use your pinky for this probably. What I usually do is swap out at that point to my ring finger and slide, because you want this to be a really strong slide. And so I put my ring finger here and put another couple fingers behind it here to really back it up and put some meat behind it, you know. Come back down to the 5th and then pull off from the 2nd to the open and then end up here on the 5th fret on the A string. And then do that, just kind of in between notes, I'm just kind of droning on the open strings down here. No particular pattern or notes, I'm just droning. Whoops. And I do that pull off again. 2nd, open, 5th. All right, from there we're going to move into this part. And what we're doing here, we're going to walk up into a G, starting on the open E string, 2nd fret of the E, and into the G. We're going to reach up with our ring finger and grab 5, pull off, 3rd to the open, go to a C chord here, make sure we're hitting that E note, because that's our melody. Now while both fingers are here, just lay it down and catch the 3rd fret. Hit all the, still hit all the other strings. Back to normal C. And down here, G chord, 5th fret. Just one finger, 5th fret on the A string. The other 2 open. Hope that made sense. Now here I like to take the melody I was doing before, moving up an octave for the rest of the song. So I start down here, 2nd fret twice, 3rd fret once, and up to the 5th, with the other 2 open strings below it. So that melody becomes, come from a G chord, 2nd and 3rd here, usual G chord. Reach up with your pinky and grab the 7th fret. Come down to the 5th fret with the ring finger and back up to the 7th with the pinky. Come down here to our C chord that has this extra, 3rd fret on the top string was barred. And then just release to a normal C chord. So you get that melody there. You want that playing, over the top here. So once again. Alright, so you've landed on the C chord here. Back to the 3rd, like before, 5, 3rd to open, then 3rd, open, 5th on the A string, the other one's open here, which makes a G chord. So, back into our main melody. end here, we're going to do the melody up an octave. So start with this big G chord, open, fifth, the middle two strings at the 5, and 7th at the top. Go up to with your pinky to the 8. We'll go to this D chord here, open, 9 on the A, 5 on the high E. Last two. It's going to be our C chord here that has the G note on top that we've been doing. So 2, 3, and 3. Reach up with our ring finger to the 5 and end on the open G. Alright, so one more time I'll back up to like the chorus and just do that second part again. Because it seems like a lot when I talk about each and every note sometimes. But it's really not, and here it is. All right, thanks for tuning in to COMANDOLIN, and see you next time.